Shit.
Welcome back to the First Off in My Opinion podcast.
You know how we do.
Tom Swoope.
Turn this up.
Man. How y'all feeling? It's your boy Tom Swoope. This is the First Off in My Opinion podcast. Yo, it's been a minute since I went live. We gonna have some fun tonight. How y'all feeling tonight? I can't see the people on YouTube. I can't see the people on Facebook. So what's up? What's up to everybody who's viewing? How you doing, Charlene? How you doing, Miss Deshawn? How you doing, Sunshine? How you doing, Miss Marie? Make sure y'all share the live. Let's have some fun tonight. I'm ready to hear y'all stories. Y'all been listening to my stories for the last month and a half, 2 months. I'm ready to listen to y'all stories. How you doing, Jackie? Deltra, is that Deltra? Y'all gonna have to understand. I can't see or hear. How you doing, Wendy? I see Miss Tasha on there. Y'all make sure y'all share the post, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm good, Miss Wanda. I'm good. How you doing, Miss Poe? Yo, I appreciate y'all logging on, kicking it with me tonight. Yeah, and make sure y'all follow on TikTok. I'm so close. I can sniff 100,000, but I'm a few morsels away. Thank you, Miss McGuire. These stories, listen, so it's a funny thing with the stories, right? So like, and I've explained this on previous lives, like, so I was married for like 13 years. And I know you guys are looking, you like, oh, he looks so youthful and chocolate. But, you know, I'm 179 years old now. But yeah, I was married for 13 years ago. So I've been single for the better part of over 10 years. So a lot of those story times happened when I first got out in the wilderness, if you will. And I discovered things. And the game had completely changed. Cause like the last time I was single, like we had beepers. Cell phones were like something you only did after 9 o'clock. So it was just different. You know what I'm saying? So I was learning a lot. And what I've noticed is I actually, like everybody always asks me like, hey, you should write a book. I've actually started to write like 3 books, but they're all over different things. And it's when I say it's so different now than, you know, other times in human history, the internet, applications, phones, and everything has made everybody just so temporary and instant and optional. So, you know, if you don't like something that your significant other do, you get on the app, you swipe left, you swipe right, you get another significant other. Then you got people who, you know, got what is it called? Fear of starting over. So they stay in relationships they know that ain't even gonna work. And it's a crazy landscape right now, if you will. But a lot of people have been sending me like messages and stuff like that. They send me their stories. Oh, you should, you know, let me tell you my story. So look, tonight is that night. If you want to come on tonight and tell your story, I want to hear it. If you want me to evaluate your dating profile, let's do that. If you want me to tell you what I think of your situation, I'll do that tonight. Okay? So just raise your hand in the chat if you want to interact, and we'll get you a link sent to your inbox, and you can jump on and be part of history. How you doing, Miss Dunn, Miss Adams, Miss Lynn, Miss Joy, Miss Towns. Miss Towns must be coming to brunch. She must be coming to one of my brunches. It's gonna be lit. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be off the chain. If you guys are anywhere close, hey, I got some people on here from YouTube. Hey, Kim Bella. If you anywhere near Ohio on February 3rd, Northeastern Ohio, you near Cleveland, you want to come to my event. The first one on the 3rd actually sold out. So we had to add Sunday. I do the old school R&B brunch. And the food is amazing. It's all like curated by me. The whole experience is curated by me. You know what I'm saying? I got like a bomb chef. I got a bomb DJ. Everything is put together. You're going to really have a good time. If you trying to come, the link, is on my page or whatever. Or you can just go to my website, Tom Swoope Events, and log on there or whatever. How you doing, Miss Nicole? The greatest stories in history. Hold on, let me get this thing so I can put these comments on the screen. Hold on, let me put that right there so I can see y'all interaction. All right, cool. We got that up there. Hey, so look, if you want to jump on tonight, hold on. You can just raise your hand, put a hand in the chat, and then we'll try to get you a link so you can get on. How you doing, Miss Sessions? How you doing, Miss Dumb? Oh, Miss Dumb must know Miss Kimbella because we are cousins. Lightweight. So, hey, it's been a minute since I went live, so I'm really excited tonight. But what I don't want to have happen is all these people who be inboxing me, Tom, I want to tell my story. Tom, I want to tell my truth. And then don't nobody get on. Ain't nobody got time for that. When I tell you when I put my text number out there, once again, you could text me directly, 216-284-3444. When I put that number out there, man, I receive umpteen stories from all these people. I want to tell my story. This is your opportunity to tell your story tonight. One lady told me she was dating a dude for 2 years. He had 2 babies on her while they was together, and she still married him. In them 2 years, and she still married him. And then, she's going through a divorce now, but it's like, I always say this. When you allow this behavior, like you basically teach people how to treat you and you okay the behavior. So, and the thing is, another thing, all these people always ask me in the comment, if you look at the comments for any one of these videos and they're like, where do you find these women at, right? These are the women. Like everybody has something crazy going on with them. Nobody's perfect. So like you may be watching a video saying, dang, Tom, this is crazy. I would never. But then technically you are the woman in the video. You may not have that exact same criteria, but you got your own particular bag of BS that you come with. Everybody do. Everybody. So it's like, it'd be funny to me because it's like I see people like, how he find a girl like that? I would never. I would this. But then what you feel is normal ain't normal to other people. If I'm lying, somebody smack me. What's up, Dave? Cleveland, Ohio in the building. Hey, put where y'all from in the chat. Put where y'all from in the chat so I can see that. I got Dayton in here. I'm in Akron, just south of Cleveland. Texas in the building. That's, Texas is my second home. I'm in Texas all the time. I'm in Dallas or Houston probably half the year. I love Texas. Charlotte in the building. New Orleans in the building. New Orleans. Richmond, Virginia. Houston. Chicago, Lakewood, you coming to the brunch? Mississippi, Washington, D.C., Riverdale, Illinois, Bedford Heights in the building. Hey, man, all these people from Ohio, y'all better be at that brunch. Y'all better be at that brunch. And I don't see nobody raising their hand. Y'all ain't trying to get on the live. Y'all done made me go live. Tom, we want to go live. But when you gonna go live? When you gonna go live, Tom? We want to share our story. What's up, Maya? Miss Wallace, Miss Anderson, Miss Stevens, man. Woo. Man, we about to, listen. Hey, how you doing, Miss Anderson? Man, you know, so another question that I get all the time is, do the women in the stories say something to you after the story drop? All right. So I'll tell two things about that one. So the particular girl from Detroit, one of the girls from Detroit, she texted me before I dropped that story, and she was like, look, let me cash app you $1,500 to just be out of it, because I don't want anybody to correlate that may be possibly me. And I was just like, I mean, you ain't got to do that. Ain't nobody going. The thing is, I change a little bit from the story so no one is like, oh, that's Keisha. Oh, that's, Michelle. Like, I'll change it so, because I'm not trying to get nobody ran over by a truck. So I change the story. I tweak it just a little bit so you don't know who it is. So I might change the city. I might change, like, an element, something like that. So it's like, yeah, I ain't trying to put nobody under like that. Yeah, the payoff. Yeah, it's been real. Listen, y'all don't understand. So I've been doing my podcast for the better part of 10 years, right? But when I started doing Storytime, and the thing is, I actually started doing Storytime about 2 years ago, but I stopped it because I got like a whole bunch of flack behind one of the stories. So I stopped it, and then I started it again when I started doing the short, stories or whatnot. And man, it just exploded. And the thing is, people be like, hey, are you gonna run out of stories? And I'm gonna tell y'all, to be honest, like, I've been single for almost 11 years. Just put it like this: I got a nice little stockpile. And the thing is, I ain't even got to what I feel is the crazy stuff yet. Because I went through a period where I was dating young women, and yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So here, let me look at some of these comments. I mean, okay. So all right, let me ask y'all this question. If you was to go on a date with me, because now the thing is, people want to be a story time. They want to be a story time. They're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Take me out. Oh, let me take you out. Oh, let me fly you here because I want to be a story time. So I'm like, I ain't trying to experiment. Like, I'm not doing it for that. You know what I'm saying? If something happens on a date that's funny, I'll bank it. All right. But I'm not like going on dates to make story times. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that at all. Yeah, I got a lot more stories. Hey, how you doing, Miss Clark? I will be at the brunch. We just added Sunday because Saturday sold out. So we did just add Sunday. So yeah, and I'm so, a lot of people, like, I got something planned in Texas and Houston and Dallas. I'm working with a few plot spots down there, so it's coming. We hitting the road, and then my hip hop and R&B bingo is also hitting the road as well. So who ready to come on here with me though? All right, Keisha got her hand up. Hold on a second. Keisha got her hand up. Keisha ready to come on here? Let's get Keisha. Look, watch people start getting scared. Hold on, let me get this thing up here so I can see if we can get Keisha on here to tell her story. Hold on. Do. All right, here we go. Got the link. Okay. Let's get some people on here to join the broadcast. All right. Hey, y'all tell me y'all's favorite story thus far. Put it that way, thus far. What is your favorite story thus far? What is your favorite story thus far? All right, I'm trying to get in here and send this message. Hold on. Okay. All right. Oh, y'all froze. Y'all said I'm froze. Hold on. Maybe I need to jump back in here. All right. Let me see. Y'all good to go? Hold on. All right. The squirrel girl. I think so. Hey, how you doing? Is that Oyana? How you doing, Oyana? All right. Let me bring this over here and then I'll just hop on my phone. That'll be a lot easier. Boom. There we go. All right. That's easy. All right. The older lady whose hip came out of socket. Listen, I got so much flack about the last one. I got so many inboxes, and people was like, okay, Tom, she was nasty, and you still hit. I question your integrity. So look, she wasn't like nasty, like musty or stinking or anything like that, right? It was more so she was a mess. I guess, is that a difference? Is it a difference between a mess and being nasty? Cause like I done met some nasty women, but then I've met some messy women. Hey, you know what's so funny? The one that pooped in the woods, she watching this right now. She in here. She in here with us right now. I ain't gonna say no. All right, let me see if I can find. All right, raise your hand in the chat if you want to come on to the show right now. Raise your hand, like put your hand up in the chat, and I will send you a link, and you can jump on here with me, and we can talk about your situation, or we can just talk. So just raise your hand in the chat, and I will send it to you, and we will communicate tonight. A win's a win. Exactly. A win's a win. Listen, if you've ever been backed up, now listen, some of y'all done gave it up to somebody y'all know y'all shouldn't have, so don't even try to judge me all like that. Shoot, I was backed up. Somebody had to pay. Are y'all scared tonight? Where I need some Kevin Samuels women. Them Kevin Samuels women, they be on there. Yes, I know I'm a mess. Yes, Kevin. Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I need some of them tonight. So the trash can, okay, the trash can that was nasty. But that's part of being a mess. Yeah, no, yes, no. Hold on, let me see. Y'all playing. Let me go. I know somebody who wanted to be on here. Hold on. I got 5 hands raised on Facebook, but I don't see them. Y'all got to type it out. I can't see it. Hold on. Let me go here. My admin is in the chat here. I'm about to just send it to her, and then she gonna message you with the link so y'all can jump on. I'm gonna send it to her because I can't see. I guess I can't see everything. Hold on 1 second. Let me send it to her, and then she'll send you a message. All right. Oh, I got Miss Hunt. Okay, I see Miss Hunt up there. Hey, send it to her, Monica, right there. Miss Hunt. How you doing, Wanda? Y'all be scared. Don't be scared tonight. Y'all been. When I tell you, I got. So look, when I did the Mom and Jody part 1. And so I was about to get on the plane, and so I wasn't able to upload part 2 until actually I landed. When I got off the plane, I had 179 inboxes like, where is part 2 at? I ain't trying to smooth nothing over. Oh, Miss Hunt, she got her hand up, Monica. Tell her to look in her inbox. She got it. You look in your inbox. You got it. Let me see if I can send it. Inbox. You got it. Oh Lord, I'm all out. I can't even see the comments. They be, that's what I'm saying. They make it difficult. No, there you go. Now I can see comments, it. They no. Be, that's what I'm saying. They make it difficult. Look in your inbox. You should have it. You should have it in there. It's not gonna be from me though. But look in your inbox, you should have it in there. But look, I'm gonna tell a story right now, right? That I don't know if I should tell this story. Let me think. Cause I got to change it. Cause I don't want to. I don't never want to put nobody out there, like, you know what I'm saying, who, you know, whatever. So hold on. She put the popcorn up. Look, so all right. So when I was in college, right, I was dating this girl. Her name was, let's just say, Charlie. Her name was Charlie. And she was a cheerleader for the Cincinnati Bengals. And so Charlie wasn't my girlfriend. She was a girl I liked. She liked me, but she had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend played on the basketball team. Her boyfriend ended up playing in the NBA. Her boyfriend was, I can't say his name. I ain't gonna say his name. Her boyfriend was a very popular basketball player. Just put it that way. So Charlie, it's a lot more to this story, but I'm gonna shorten it a little bit because this is gonna be a story time, but I don't want to give up too much, right? So Charlie, I was in creative writing class, and Charlie came into creative writing, and she was crying, and she was just like, you know, I'm just gonna call him NBA dude. She was like, NBA dude hit me. And I was like, he hit you? Now, I was on the football team. And I was like, I got to deal with this. Now, dude was probably I'm 6'3". Dude was probably 6'8", 6'9", something like that, somewhere around there. And he was a nice put together dude, right? But this at the time, like I was pretty chiseled at this time. And so Charlie, you know what I'm saying? She like sort of whimpering, crying. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, this is my opportunity to get her. You know what I'm saying? If I go deal with dude. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go deal with him. But I know it's like the whole hoop team. Like, and they was a big team, like a big team that year. So I walk through the quad, go to the dorm. Every step, like everybody like, hey, where you going? I'm like, about to go handle some business. Like I'm focused because I'm like in my head, I'm like, if I can get the first shot off, right? I know, you know, worst case scenario, if they ended up jumping me, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd have knocked him out, I'd have hit him, I'd have put a lick on him, right? So I see them. They in their dorm. Now these dudes, 6'10", 7 foot, 6'8", you know what I'm saying? These nice, big, tall dudes, right? And in my head, I'm like, so I'm walking down the hallway and I'm like, I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. I'm about to do it. And I'm like, I get about halfway right there and I'm like, ooh. So I veer off and I'm like, I can't do it. These niggas about to whoop on me. Even if I get it off, it's six or seven of them, right? So I go in the bathroom and I remember I was in the bathroom and I was sitting there and I was thinking, I was like, man, just F it. If worst case scenario, I hit him one time, they jump me, at least, you know what I'm saying? I can get one of the security guards to come. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I'll tell one of the security guards it's about to be a fight. So they'd come and break it up before it gets started. So I went and told the security guard, came out, so I think it's about to be a fight down the hallway. Security guard, he left, grabbed his walkie-talkie, left, act like he was about to go do something. And so I ran back down there. I was like, NBA dude. Dude turned around. I brought a punch from the back to the front and I hit him like right here, like in the neck and the throat, like bow. Why did this dude fall out, sleep? Like fell out, hit the ground, sleep. And then I stood over him and I was like, you hit another woman and did. And everybody around was just like, oh my gosh, he just got knocked out. Now I'm scared because I'm thinking the other dudes is about to jump me. They did nothing. They did nothing. They was standing there like girls going like, ooh, ooh. I was terrified. I'm thinking I'm about to get whooped on. I tell y'all one of the players that was there. One of the players that was there. He was an NBA All-Star. One of the other players that was there, his name's Kenyon Martin. Y'all, this situation wasn't Kenyon Martin, but Kenyon Martin was there. So I walk away. Now, this is a lesson that you're going to learn in life, and I learned this at an early age. I love that girl, Charlie, like loved everything about her, right? And I just wanted to be her dude back then. That was my main concern. I wanted to be with Charlie. So I go up there, I knock NBA dude out. I go back to the class, Charlie not there. To this day, my heart still hurt for this part right here. So I called Charlie. Well, I paged Charlie. This pager time. So I paged Charlie. She don't answer. She ended up calling me at home, like later on that night, like 1 a.m. And she's like, why did you hit him? Why did you beat him up? Why did you do that? And I'm like, for what he did to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm explaining this situation to her. Like, and she like mad at me because I done did this. She's like, you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's more complicated than that. And then I hear this nigga in the background like, come back to bed. And I'm like, ain't this a motherfucking bitch? This girl. Yeah. That was a tough pill to swallow. Tough pill to swallow. I learned my lesson then. Stay out of people's situation, even if they come leaning on you for comfort, understanding, whatever. Stay out their situation. Whatever they got going on, let them go through it. You know what I'm saying? And then the thing is, so he ended up going to, NBA dude ended up going to the league. All right, hold on. We got somebody trying to jump on here. Hold on 1 second. I got you in the green room, but let me finish telling the story real quick. So NBA dude ended up going to the league, right? When he go to the league, he cut her off, stopped talking to her, everything, right? And so, of course, she came running back to me. We ended up, you know, rocking or whatever. But in the back of my head, I was just like, you only here because he don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it fizzled out eventually, but I had to learn a lesson. I grew up that night. Where'd she go? Hey, click the link again. Click the link again. I'll get you back on here. But yeah. I wouldn't even consider it crying wolf. Like as an adult, I've witnessed this situation happen a multitude of times. Like sometimes it's like you be wanting to run to the defense of your friends and all these people in different situations. Sometimes you got to let that stuff play out and you got to stay out of it. Hey, Monica, if they in the chat and they got their hand up, just send them an inbox. So if you raised your hand, just check your inbox. You should get a message from my friend Monica, and she got you locked in trying to get you on. But, yeah, man, you got to leave people alone because Man, I learned that one. That was a hard lesson. Cause I was young. I wasn't even emotionally developed. Like, I was all emotional after that phone call. Like, I ain't never called my mama for like emotional support, but I called her that night. Almost. Hey, raise your hand again if you want to get on the live with me tonight, and we're gonna get you the link. You know what? I'm just gonna put the link in the chat. Why don't we do that? Why don't we just do that? The link is in the chat. Oh, well, that's on Facebook. Damn. Hold on. Let me see. All right, I can do it on both. Yep. Here we go. All right, I just posted the link. If you want to jump on, just yep. If you want to post on, just hit the link, and then you can come on, and we'll get this thing popping. I want to hear some stories. I done told my story. I want to hear y'all's story tonight. And if you got a question, hold on a second. If you got a question, let me know. Come on, Wanda. We all cousins. I just told you one of the most traumatic stories of my life, and you talk about some of my story a little embarrassing. Girl, you better come on in here. She talking about my story a little embarrassing. The thing about it, like, you never know. Listen, you never know what you dodging in a person. Like, hold on a second. Like, we be, yeah, well, Wanda, come on and tell this story. And Miss Marie, I know you got a story. What Cassandra said, hold on, let me put that up there. She said, been there before, me defending a friend, and she got back with her abusive boyfriend. Now I mind my business. Listen, I done been in the middle of that before, and it's like, you got to stay out of it because you love your friend. Don't get me wrong. You love your friend, and you want the best for your friend. But at the same time, like, at the end of the day, you going to be the one they blame when they get back together, and then you going to be the one they avoid. Because it's like, you know the truth. So it's like they going to now avoid you because they know you know the truth. So it don't even pay. Like, my thing is, if I know one of my friends is getting whooped on or beat on, I'm calling the police. I just call the police. Anonymously. I just call the police. She ain't got to know it was me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to do whatever. But I'm not getting in it, though. Where cousin Wanda at? If you got one, Claudia, come on in here. Click on the link. Y'all are scared. I ain't think y'all was going to be scared. I thought y'all was going to be some riders tonight. Listen, people be like, I joke, and I made that video about having a bad picker, right? So this is my whole thing on picking a person to be with. We've been programmed to pick badly. Like, we've been programmed to pick badly. Because think about it. If you get in a time machine and you go back, 70, 80 years, right? Everything that made a man attractive started after his looks. Everything. Like, if the fact the man was from a good family was a big thing. The fact the man, was God-fearing, it was a good thing. The fact the man had a good job, or his family owned land, or, all these things. Those were the things that made a man, you know what I'm saying? Even a woman like this, she's from a good family. She, a good, good woman, you know what I'm saying? All those things mattered. Now, none of that matter. And we so visual, right? We so visual. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand attraction and all that stuff and, sexual compatibility, all of that. I get all of that. But we've become so visual that the things that really matter, we ignore. We ignore character, integrity, purpose, ambition. We ignore these things when we meeting these people. Like I just talked to a woman a couple nights ago, did a coaching call with her, and she's going over her last 3 relationships. 2 of them was homeless. Like you can't start off bad. Like I tell everybody, you have to evaluate a person by who they are without you in their life. Without you in their life, who are they, right? Stop skipping steps. All right, we got Diva on here. Hold on. We got Diva in here. Where'd she go? I'm waiting for her to come on. Diva, you there? You got to turn your camera on. Man, y'all making this hard tonight. Just get on. Hold on. Let me put my other screen up. Hold on. All right, there she go.
Hello?
There you go. I can't hear you though. You muted yourself. Go ahead. You got to unmute yourself.
Can you hear me? I can't hear me.
Yeah, you turn your mic off. You got to turn your mic on.
Hello? Hello?
Here, start talking because I can't hear you. Can y'all hear? Can y'all hear? I'm extreme. Look, somebody said, look, she said, I'm not patient.
Can you hear me now?
I'm extremely patient. Extremely. Hold on a second.
Hello?
We can't hear. Can y'all hear? Oh, she was echoing. Okay. All right. I don't know what that was about. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, look, I'm gonna do one more thing. Somebody said she was on an Android. You could tell iPhone. Listen, iPhone people, man, we are an army. Cause we don't play that. Them green bubbles, we do not play green bubbles, baby. Yeah, I couldn't hear nothing she was saying. All right, let me see what this question is right here. I haven't dated in years. My dude was murdered in 2012, and dating seems so weird for me because you don't know what you're getting in nowadays. When I tell y'all, dating isn't weird, right? Dating isn't weird. What it is we don't know how to vet, right? We don't know how to vet, right? So we're dating, but we're dating people we shouldn't even be entertaining. Like my friend Yaya, y'all probably know her from TikTok. She said something. We did a show in Atlanta, and she was like, I date people who like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? They like me first, you know what I'm saying? And they express that through action. And a lot of people don't understand, like, that's a good starting point, but you got to go a little bit deeper. And then what I was talking about earlier about evaluating a person's character and integrity without you, in their lives, like, you got to look at their situation. Now, don't get me wrong. People lie. People lie. But then people also accept lies. You know what I'm saying? People also accept lies. So if you're talking to a guy and he got kids and you never see him with his kids, you never see him get his kids, you never hear him talk about, getting anything for his kids, why would you have a kid with him? That's weird. And then be like, yeah, the dating pool got pee in it. No, you pick bad. You pick bad because you didn't ask all the right questions up front. You need to start asking the right questions. Now, we got to start asking things that actually matter. Like, y'all be all like, what kind of food you like? What kind of car you drive? Nah, y'all need to add better questions. Better questions. You're going to get better results. Listen, them people with them Androids be so salty. Don't be dissing my Android. This flip phone done got me through the last 32 summers. Look, how can I say this? If you are dating right now, if you're out here dating right now, and you're not getting the results that you ideally want, right? The problems really lie in you. It's not the field. It's really in you. And when I say that, people like, no. See, the problem is, for one, people date lazy, right? If that person ain't on a 30-minute commute circle from their house, I'm not doing it. I know a lot of people like that. I know a lot of people like, well, I'm not going to that place, or I don't go here, or I don't go out, or I don't do anything. You can't be a lazy dater and then mad at the results that you get from being a lazy dater. If you want to meet people who are engaging and entertaining and fun, you have to go to engaging, entertaining, and fun places. Quit sitting at home hoping that some guy's going to magically knock on your door and be like, oh, I'm the best thing that's ever going to happen to you. No, that's not going to happen. And look, so, all right, credit. That did come up. That came up a couple of weeks ago, right? Credit. So a lot of people, now credit is one of those things. I don't hold credit against people because credit can be fixed. You know what I'm saying? It's more so what's on the credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it be like, what's on your credit. Now, credit can be fixed. Credit, and a lot of people don't really understand how it works. So I don't hold that against people because credit can be modified, fixed, whatever. But my thing be like a lot of people who be dating, they dating out of their trauma response. They're not really dating to, really build anything. They're more so like, okay, this happened to me here. I don't want this to happen to me. You better not do this, because if you do this, I'm going. Those type of people, I leave alone. I leave them alone. I don't even go down that street. Because when you dating somebody, like, you're not a therapist. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You're not equipped to deal with somebody who dating out of a trauma response. It's just, that's not your bag. Leave those bags down and grab your stuff and keep going. Multiple evictions. I would say that's a red flag. You have a problem with paying things. You know what I'm saying? And you have a problem with living. Like, okay, basic fundamentals. They should have their own place. They should have if I wouldn't even say a car, but they should have, solid transportation, because every city is not equipped for cars. They should have an understanding of who they are. And that's what a lot of people forget to even ask. Like, who are you? Like, who are you? Just what do you want out of life just for yourself? Like, who do you want to be? Just for yourself, not with me in your life. Just who do you want to be? And if it's some fantastic or just they don't have a clue, it's hard to date somebody who don't know who they are, who doesn't know who they are. Because now you're trying to develop something with somebody who don't even know who they want to be. So let alone who they want to be in a relationship, because they don't even know who they want to be as an individual. So we live on Facebook and YouTube. And I guess we good to go on Facebook, right? They said it's messing up on YouTube. It's good to go on on Facebook. You can jump over if you want to. We on at First Off in My Opinion on Facebook. Hold on one second. I got a story in here. Claudia done put a story in here. It's a novel, y'all. I'm about to put it on the screen. All right, let me move it up here so we can read her story now. All right. I went on a date with this fella. He was 6'8". This was the NBA dude, Claudia. I didn't know his name the whole date. Now, for one, Claudia, how the hell you go on a date with somebody and you don't know their name, Claudia? Claudia. See, this is what I'm talking about, Claudia. You can't do that. You can't do that and then be like, oh, it was a bad date. You went on a date with somebody you ain't know their name, Claudia. Sis, come on now. All right, let's finish this novel. I didn't know his name the whole date. We went to a well-known black-owned restaurant between our two universities. The girls that served us knew who he was. He were thirsty. Even asked at the end if there was 1 or 2 checks. I let him answer. I didn't pay. I was determined to learn his name, and after unsuccessful attempt to get the waitress to say it, ended up at my sister's apartment. She went to school with him. She was 2 years behind me. I knock. She opens the door. They look like they saw a ghost. He says her name. He smashed my sister, so I learned his name like that. Miss Parker, Miss Parker, Miss Parker. That's a crazy story, Miss Parker. But how are you going on dates with dudes you don't know their name? For one, that's dangerous. Child. Childless. All right, what Miss Fleming talk about? Now let's go all about dating men that feel they need to compete with other you. I swear that's what's happening with me. Listen, it's men out here who just want to make you happy. It's women out here who just want to make you happy. It's women out here who just want to fulfill a role in your life. The problem is we be looking for people who don't fit our puzzle. Whether it's visual, whether it's, monetary. I had a woman who made close to $300,000 a year, right? And she was dating a guy who, had a decent job. He made about 48. He was a district manager at a shoe place, right? And she was like, he good in the bed. He helps me out. He this, he that, he this, he that. He good, but he don't make enough money. That's stupid to me, because are you prioritizing your happiness or your checking account? Because if he's able to do all these things to facilitate, because that's what I'm saying. Like, look, when men look for happiness, ladies, we look for happiness. Man, she could work at Swenson's or McDonald's. She could work. I don't even care. If she make me happy, I don't care. Y'all need to start looking at happiness. Happiness not need to be more prevalent in what you looking for. About the guys I've dated, don't be ready for a homebody who works and takes care of home and him as well. Why do they shy away from that? It all depends on where you meet somebody at. And what do you consider being a homebody? Like, if you at home and you never want to go to the restaurant, you never want to go out, you never want to do that, you need to find somebody who likes to do that. But, like me, I'm too spontaneous for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to go places. I like to eat at nice restaurants. I like to go to the movies. You know what I'm saying? I need a rollie. So I don't really need like somebody who's just trying to stay in the house 24/7, go to work, come home, stay in the house. It don't work. But the thing is, there's somebody who's down for that. Like, I got one homeboy, he ain't been outside in 3 years. I can give you his number. But you got to find somebody who's down for that. And this is what I'm talking about like, we all got stuff that we think is normal that's not normal to everybody else. So when we're dating and we're meeting people, it's like, it just don't line up. She says that the dude's name was B-Ball in her phone. Hold on. Questions like, are your hips real? Are your feet part of your Bigfoot museum? What? How? Oh, she on the questions or whatever. Too funny. Nurse Shay. Let's see what Scarlett Bass talking about. If you explain your needs to your partner and they act dismissive, or you being too much in their opinion, that's a red flag, and you should jump off that crazy train. If you can have a discussion with your significant other about flaws, because listen, no one is perfect, right? No one is perfect, but you got to respect a person's boundaries for comfortability. So if you talking to somebody and, they like, yeah, I can't do that. Like me, I really don't like pets, right? I really don't like pets. So like when I see like a girl with like 3 or 4 dogs or 9 cats or something like that, she could be awesome, but it's like, I don't really like pets like that. So I have to bow out. It's the same thing with different things, like different quirks in people's behaviors. If you can't do it have the conversation up front, see if there's a chance for modification or compromise. But if it ain't, you got to let that person go. Keep pushing the can down the street. If it ain't going to work, it ain't going to work. Just have a conversation, talk about it, tell them how you feel about it, and move on. I'm just saying. Listen, it is plenty of women, it's plenty of men. The problem is y'all disconnected. There's plenty of women, there's plenty of men. Like people always be like, where are the men at? Where are the men at? Listen, they still read comic books. Y'all just don't want them. Y'all just don't want them. Like it's good guys out here. It's guys that'll give you everything. Like I see women stressing out about my one friend. She's stressing out about her job. I know a dude right now will retire you right now today. You ain't got to work nowhere else. But he will dress up like Batman 7 times a year and not for Halloween. It's just everybody got something. Everybody got something. And you just got to find your little piece. All right, we're going to try to get somebody on here. I don't know if it's going to work. Hold on, let me see. Got Miss Jackson in the green room. They say you muted. Unmute yourself. You still muted.
Can you hear me?
Turn your mic on. I think you on now. I can't hear you, but go ahead and say it.
Can you hear me?
You go ahead and talk.
Let me mute. Let me mute the Facebook. How am I still muted?
Hey, can y'all hear her? Go ahead and say what you're gonna say. Why they can't hear? Hold on, this is wild.
Hello? Hello?
I don't know what's here. We gonna figure that part out. We'll get that together. We'll get that together. All right, we'll get the whole game thing. I mean the guest thing together. Trust. It's been a minute since I went live, but we gonna get it together. Yeah, if it's echoing, I got an idea what's wrong with it. I'll fix it later. But look, before I get off here, I want to make sure that y'all, like that number that's in the thing that's scrolling, like send me a text, 216-284-3444. Send me a text. That's how you get locked in. When I drop new videos, everything. And I'll be able to send y'all, links or whatever, and y'all be able to log on, check out stuff. Once again, all the merch is available in my merch store, Storytime hoodies, Storytime, my Protect Black Women merch, that's in there as well. Just click the link in the bio. And hey, I appreciate y'all logging on here tonight. I am going to get off of here. But yeah, we'll do this again. It was fun. Thank you for watching. I will see y'all later.